everybody, this is Mark from MomentumCryptoApp.com, and this video will look at the third of Momentum's many alarms, the Daily Gain Blocks Alarm, what it detects, and how it works. Be sure to hit like if you like the program, and subscribe to hear about new alarms and features when they come out. Okay, let's get into it. The full name of the alarm is the Daily Gain Consecutive Blocks Alarm, but we'll refer to it as the Daily Gain Blocks Alarm for short. The Daily Gain Blocks Alarm is designed to catch spikes in the range of a few hours to multiple days. Even though we've covered this in the Gain View video, we'll quickly revisit how the Daily Gain subview works just in case someone missed that video. We get to the Daily Gain subview by going to Gain Mode, where we can see our ticker and hourly gain subviews, and then swiping up. In the Daily Gain subview, we have 6 columns with time periods at the top. The time periods are 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, and 10 days. Momentum calculates the top gainers for each time period and puts them in these columns. For example, Momentum will look at all the coins on the exchange and will compare their current price with where it was 10 days ago in the case of the 10-day column. It will then take the top 10 gainers by percent and put them in the column, ordering them from the top highest gainer on top to the 10th highest gainer on the bottom. It will show each crypto symbol and how much it gained during the column's time period as a percentage. For the Daily Gain subview, it does this calculation every 15 minutes. When a crypto spikes, it'll often show up in consecutive blocks at the top, as we can see here. Because the Daily Gain subview looks at larger gainers, longer term, and there's more blocks, there's a bunch of cryptos that produce multiple consecutive blocks in this view. So if we use this view like we use the hourly gain subview and the hourly gain blocks alarm, we would constantly be getting notifications from the same cryptos over and over, even if we implemented a way to put the alarm to sleep. So here the alarm just looks at the top row. We can use this alarm to proactively tell us when a new crypto takes the top spot and becomes the largest gainer for the last 24 hours, or spikes and becomes the largest gainer for multi-day time periods. This is going to notify us of the top gainers on the exchange. We set this alarm by clicking on the Alarms button in one of the main views, clicking the plus sign to add an alarm, and clicking the D-Gain Blocks Alarm or Daily Gain Blocks Alarm. Here we first enable the alarm by checking the Enable checkbox, then we choose a notification sound. You can pick different sounds for different alarms or select Silent to receive a silent notification. All alarms besides a silent alarm have either a 1 or an A next to the sound. A sound with a 1 means that the sound will play one time, and a sound with an A next to it means it'll function like an alarm and will repeat the sound until you drag down the Android notifications bar to acknowledge the alarm. After we enable the alarm and select the sound, we simply choose the number of blocks in the top row that we want a notification for. Again, leaving the setting at 1 block will tell us whenever a crypto moves into the number 1 spot for the last 24 hours. Or we can choose more consecutive blocks, up to 6, to get notified when a crypto is surging so much that it can consume multiple consecutive blocks in the top row. The cryptos that are able to create consecutive blocks all the way across the top row are definitely added to my favorites list to track. So if we set a Daily Gain Blocks alarm with 6 blocks, this means that anytime the Daily Gain subview displays 6 consecutive blocks across the top row, an alarm will trigger and will be notified with the selected sound. If we choose 3 blocks, we would get an alarm if a crypto produces 3 consecutive blocks in the top row starting from the leftmost column. So if we set the alarm for 3 blocks, it'll only trigger if a crypto consumes the top block for the 1-day column, the 2-day column, and the 3-day column. Choosing more blocks shows spikes that have progressed further and results in less alarms. When our alarm is triggered, this is what we'll see. When it's triggered, we can long click one of the blocks that triggered the alarm and select View Charts to go to trend mode to investigate further, or add the crypto to our favorites. If we miss the event, we can click the Alarms button and go over to Notifications to see any notifications produced by any alarms. We can long click on any notifications and click on View Charts to go directly to the multi-time period charts in Trend View to get an overview of what the crypto is doing. Or we can long click the notification and select Add to Favorites to add the crypto to our favorites list to track. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage of the Daily Gain Blocks alarm, and I hope you've seen how it can proactively notify us when a crypto becomes top mover on the exchange for the last 24 hours or for multi-day periods. In the next video, we'll look at the exchange spike alarm and see what it's designed to catch and how it works. To see the next video in the playlist, click on the link above, and we'll see you there.